When you look at a ship owner, I will tell you right now that most ship owners' line of sight relative to incentives to do anything is based on the charter. At the end of the day, it's and I'll give you and I'll tell you why that seems to be where the focus on. If you look at LNG, LNG actually is a role model for any alternate fuel relative to where it is right now. Any alternate fuel, hydrogen, ammonia, anything that we talk about has to more or less go through exactly the same thing LNG is going through right now as a kind of the first of the transitional fuels. And as Andy said, the big issue right now in terms of an owner ordering a dual fuel vessel with LNG is that it's the cost of capital. It's not only the cost of capital, it's also the operating cost. And your normal ship owner, unless you're very, very large and you have scale to be able to flex that, your normal ship owner is going to need a charter of a significant length in order to do that. And if charters don't give charters of 8 to 10 years and give, ask for something but provide lower charters, the owner is going to have a hard time making the business case work. And when you look at LNG, all the things relative to bunkering, to price, to like I said, capital cost. For VLCC, Andy said $90 million. Well, if you wanted to make that a dual fuel LNG, you're talking about somewhere between 10 or 12% additional cost, about $10 million, $12 million more right up front. And you're going to need a charter. So I think the charters in the short term are going to be really, really significant when you push this forward in terms of promoting the technology. Now, when you get to the technology, and we talked about it, I think at the beginning, outside of alternate fuels, what's going to get the industry there are things like just-in-time shipping, speed optimization. That's going to require a whole different set of information to make data. And this is where digitalization and decarbonization actually begin to cross. To start tuning the operation, to really start looking at optimum speed requirements, to look at just-in-time shipping where you're really trying to tune everything, you're going to need a lot more data in real time to make those. And so you're going to see, I think, digital technology be really a value driver when it comes to promoting decarbonization going forward. And that's in addition to what I call the traditional technology, which are things like next generation of coatings, air lubrication. Mm-hmm. But I think most of that will be incremental. I think the real technology groundbreaker here is going to be the ability to use more data to be able to take decisions relative to improving the operation of the vessel.